Yeah, we're good to go. Megan, here we are, almost 11 months on from you suffering your injury and poised to make a very welcome return to action, fingers crossed, on Friday. You just give us some details in terms of the nature of the injury, the treatment, and then the rehab journey that you've been on since.
Yeah, of course. So unfortunately, in the last game of the season, I suffered an ACL tear. It was a full rupture with some meniscus and MCL damage in there as well. So yeah, straight into surgery a few days later, and then here we are now.
How quickly did you manage to, I guess, switch from focusing on the initial anguish of actually suffering the injury to then the determination of getting the rehab done and getting yourself back out there?
Yeah, I feel like it all happened very quickly. I didn't have much time to process it. I think it happened on the Friday. On the Sunday, I went to see the surgeon. Yeah, and then from there, it was literally surgery. And yeah, I didn't have much time to process it. I think in between that, I had a meeting with Stephen and he kind of said, "Is this it?" And I thought about it for a second and then I was like, no, like I'm getting back from this. And yeah, here I am today.
Is this it as in end of
Yeah,
playing
I
career?
think he thought that obviously it's my second ACL and he wasn't sure whether I wanted to come back from it. But to be honest, until that point, it had never really crossed my mind. So yeah.
In some way, did it help or hinder the fact that you had actually done a very, very similar injury before?
I think it's helped. I think it's definitely helped me because I knew what to expect. I think from a mental side of things, it's actually probably been tougher just because when you do it once, you can kind of think, oh yeah, it's a freak accident. But then when it happens a second time, you kind of think, oh, is this going to happen again?
And are you someone, I know a lot of players talk about things happening for a reason. Do you buy into that, or are you someone who just feels that random things happen and you just have to deal with the cards as they fall?
I think a bit of both. I think obviously it's given me an opportunity to kind of reflect a little bit and think about what I want to do life after football. I think my life's been football for so long and they say everything happens for a reason, and it's given me a chance to kind of think about everything else off the pitch as well.
As you mentioned, you'd had a serious injury in the UK before, but I'm guessing there that you would have had your family and friends around you, a support group there. What was it like going through that experience, but on the other side of the world?
Yeah, in a way it was actually quite similar. My last ACL happened during lockdown. So I was actually in Bristol on my own as well. I couldn't have anyone in the surgery with me when I woke up or anything like that. So it kind of felt a bit similar. But yeah, in terms of being so far away, obviously my mum came out for the first 3 weeks, but then after that, all the girls were finished for the off season. I think they all went to Bali and I was kind of stuck there rehabbing. But thank goodness I had the support of Tanika, the physio, and the club. Like everyone had been so great. It didn't really feel like I was on my own, even though I was so far away from all my friends and family.
You've been keeping yourself very busy, as well as your rehab and getting yourself back fit. You've been working as the team manager. What exactly has that involved, and how have you found that experience?
Yeah, so when obviously unfortunately the injury happened, Stephen sat me down and he said he wanted to keep me involved with the squad in some sort of capacity, whether obviously I couldn't be on the pitch, but he wanted to keep me involved around it. So he offered me the role of team manager. At first I didn't really know what to expect and I was a bit taken aback, so I was like, oh no, like I'm a player, like I want to play. But then I sat down and thought about it and I thought this is a way that I can kind of give back to everyone that's supported me with this injury and try and influence things off the pitch and help the girls and use my experience in a way to, when I look at the schedule, the things that can help the team. And then I was in and around the changing room so I can kind of have those little conversations with players. And obviously it was very different. I think the first game when we travelled away to Western Sydney and I was doing the team manager role and the girls won and obviously I was buzzing, but I had to take a moment. I had to take myself off for a second because it was kind of reality that like, this is my role now and I'm not going to be able to influence things on the pitch. And so that I remember that definitely being a hard moment, even though we'd won the game and I was obviously buzzing. I kind of thought, I don't get to experience that on the pitch this season. Well, you never know now. I didn't think I was going to be back so soon, but yeah, here we are.
You're going to have to combine the two roles now. You're just sort of doing a job.
Well, apparently I've done such a good job that Stephen don't want to get anyone else in, so I'm doing a bit of a combined role at the minute. yeah, look, it's just been a privilege to kind of stay around the squad. I don't think many people will get that opportunity, and I've got to sit on the bench and things like that, which I would never have the opportunity to do before. So,
as you said, you've watched all the games from very close up, home and away. What have you made from that position? What have you made of Glory's season so far? And with 4 games left now, how excited are you about the run-in?
Yeah, I think compared to last season, I think we've definitely developed. I think we've got a bit of something about us now, and no one wants to play us at the minute. I think we've definitely brought that winning mentality, and we've ground out 1-0 results. So I think, yeah, we're definitely en route to make the finals. And if we continue the way that we have and bring 100% every single game, I have seen no reason why we can't be there. And hopefully I can have an impact in some sort.
Yeah, well, just finally, what role are you, I guess, hoping to play in these, what we hope are 4 regular season games and then some finals games as well?
Yeah, I think even just being in the squad will be a massive moment for me. And if I can contribute on the pitch, whether that be 10, 20 minutes, I'll be happy to do so in whatever capacity Stevie needs me.
And of course, you do the team sheets yourself as team manager. So is it just straight to the starting 11, number 7?
I'm going to give that role to someone else, I think. I think on game day now, I need to be focusing on myself.